Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I ended up fixing a bug this afternoon. I think I may have been getting into it in the last episode. It had to do with IEnumerable and the fact that it was doing get enumerator but not doing it correctly. And I figured out a fix, at least I think I got a fix to it. And it basically says that as you're looking through base classes and you're finding methods if they match or not, the thing I had to do here, actually put a comment in here, is to say, even if you have a method that differs only by return type and I have match to do that, then you need to say it has to have an explicit interface implementation. Okay. So now what happens is if I come over here, you'll see that the bottom one, the interface you're talking to, or the closest one, gets the not implemented explicitly. This one does. Okay. And now everything works because you don't actually implement by two methods with just differing by return type because it's explicit. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually having an explicit test around this to say, yes, this works. So we have a test here that says public create differ by return type only. And I say var rock is equal to rock create. And we're going to say, and I do this on purpose, iterable string. Okay, and I did iterable because I wanted to have something close to enumerator and enumerable. Okay, so it may come across as looking a little weird, but it does work. So now we can say rock dot, and I think, yes, so now you see that we have explicit methods for IIterable, which is right, but we should also have on methods here, if I say get iterator, okay, this is probably saying I want to return a that I'm going to call get iterator, okay, and that should be it, right? Because it doesn't do anything else. But we can also say rock explicit methods for IIterable get iterator, okay. Oh crap. It's good that I actually did this. So this gets method expectations and explicit method implementation. You are kidding me. These are being separated by methods here. How do you not know which one I'm talking about? That's the one. Because this one is an explicit method expectations. And that's what we're getting out of here. I don't really buy this. Chunk is equal to rock.instance. And we're going to say chunk.get iterator, which there should only be one. But now if we say IIterator for chunk, get iterator. Oh, I'm sorry. Bull get iterator. And now we say rock.verify. This should work. I don't understand why it thinks that it's not correct. But I'm glad I'm doing this because before I did this, all the tests were passing. Even the thing for enumerable was fine, but I wasn't actually running it as an integration test, and I didn't want to be reliant upon IEnumerable. So I wanted to put this in here. And it passes. Even though it thinks that there's errors, it works. Way to go. Way to go. I mean, I don't know if I come in here. Yeah, it's saying it's ambiguous, but it ain't because it works. So not my fault. I don't know. So let's put that in our list here. Because I think we've now said we fixed this. So fixed error types with base types with members that shadow base members think I enumerable of T were not implementing the methods correctly. One should have been explicitly implemented. Okay, so we got that one fixed. Seven, fixed issue with explicit method implementation with new methods. All right, so let's close all this, go back to code generation test. And are we doing, nope, we don't need to do IEnumerable anymore. Let's see where we're at right now. One thought I had is to actually stop showing the diagnostic tools. For God's sakes, I don't want them. One thing I was thinking of is including more more packages, more with things like even like mock or end substitute or other things, and include them in this and see if we get any issues when we try to do this code generation test for all these types. Because I feel like the more that I put in, the more cases I can get. 55, getting better. Let's get rid of these. We're now down to 55. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these. ISet of object. Oh, that looks appealing. What's going on there? There's a couple of others, I think. Yeah, it'll be fun with this Unicode encoding because I think I'm getting some of those. Field or auto implementing. Yeah, these are all like fun things, fun stuff. Let's just do the ISet of object, okay? So let's put that in here. ISet. All right. Run and tell me why I am generating bad code. What am I doing wrong? How am I a bad person? I'm hoping it's going to rain tonight. We haven't had rain in a while, and I've been seeing in the forecast that there's going to be rain because I don't want to go out and water my lawn. All right, 15. Containing type does not. Sweet. So we have the syntax tree. Okay, we don't actually do anything with projected types, so that's good. Let's at least, whoa, there's like a whole bunch of things around line 18. Let's capture that one as well. What's going on line 18? Explicit method expectations. ISet. This is a method weak. Method. Explicit methods for any collection of a has a parameter modifier this, which is not on the first parameter. 1, 0, 1, 0, 2. Explicit method expectations for Oh, that's a collection of. That's what it should say. Oh, and it didn't. The thing that was like, why didn't I see this with the IEnumerable? Because the one that gets explicit is the one above, and that's not generic. This one is. So I believe we got that going for us. Okay, that actually solves like a lot of these. Let's just copy this one as well. And let's see. It's probably add containing type does not implement interface iCollection. Was this 350? Really? Why doesn't it implement it? Why are you being so mean? Create. That's the mock, and then we say add. Containing type does not implement interface iCollection. Okay, so we got a couple things we got to knock out here. The first one is the name. So when I say explicit methods for iCollection, that's probably up here somewhere in the builder, somewhere in the create explicit. Here. Mock expectations extended method builder. Or is it just this one? Of type to mock explicit. That's the class that we're making. We just want to say internal static, right? That's all the way at the bottom. Right. So it's not these. Where in the world is this happening? Mock is explicit well-known names. For containing type name. Containing type name. Key is an INAME type symbol. Where is containing type name? Is that only being used? It can't be here. It can't be here, but it can't be here. We need, I think, the flattened. That's what we need. Here. Or flattened containing type name equals that. Ugly, but it works. Now that's for the methods. I would imagine we're going to have the same problem. Type to mock on the methods. Explicit methods for that type. Yeah, that's what we just saw. We just need it to be flattened. Okay. So that's, I think that, but let's take, this is mock method extensions builder. What about mock property extensions builder? We're going to have the same problem here. This is for explicits. I think it's different. Yeah, I don't, well, for containing type name. Ooh. Yes, we need to probably do the same thing here. Okay. So these are all the indexers. Those are the getters and setters for that properties. These are all the no's. I need the containing type name. Okay. Now it's properties, methods, indexers were already done in there. Do we need to do events? Extension. I don't think there's an events extension builder. Constructors, we don't have to worry about that. So I think it would only be on those two. Okay, so let's run the code generation test again and let's see if we've reduced at least some of it. I honestly enjoy this. This sounds weird, but I really do enjoy the you know, it's like a puzzle and it's trying to figure out how to solve it and trying to keep in mind, am I making things worse by solving it? Which is again why having tests around all your things as much as you possibly can helps with this so much. You know, it's, wow, that's interesting. Oh, we didn't have a breakpoint here. God dang it. It would help if I did that. It's not that I want bugs to debug. It's just by doing what I started, like what, 10 episodes ago, I've lost track when I've started doing all this stuff, is, we're down to 19, are we? 3, much better. So that's good. I mean, this is just, you know, it's finding these things that are very specific and it makes this library better. because I'm tracking all these down, and it doesn't mean it's making it perfect. It's just, it's fun to get rid of these things, So let's now grab the output from this one, and let's see what we got. Copy value, and come over. Yeah, that's where I wanted to be. Copy the value. And so now we have a collection of object. Okay. Cool. So what do we got left? Can I hover over that? Does not implement. Let's copy all three because I bet they're all related. Okay. Copy value. Copy value. Oh, that one isn't. Because it does not have matching return type of void. Okay, so let's see what rock ISet of object looks like. Because it does not implement interface member iCollection. So if I had ISet of object, because I can go to the Sharp Labs, and I say I have public class thing, which I want to say it implements ISet of object. Okay. This is using that. Let's implement the interface. Okay. Now somewhere in here it should have, yeah, right here. So what we are saying is, oops, no, come back here. But I bet, first of all, do we even have something like that? Nope, we don't even have that. Do we have an add? Oh, we do not put the, yeah, we get it's an iCollection of object here, but we did not put it here. I didn't go far up enough. Yeah. So if I come back to this, ISet, it implements iCollection of T. Now these IEnumerable creates IEnumerable, and IEnumerable just is that. So as far as I could tell, we never get to like an iCollection. Just like there is, I don't know if there actually is an interface called just iCollection. I think var x is equal to, if I say iCollection, there is, but iCollection does not implement. iCollection of T does not implement iCollection, so we should never see iCollection. Okay, but what we should see, as you saw here, is the add. Okay, and I'm betting it's because ISet does an add that returns a bool. So we have the return, where am I? We have the return value right. We just need to say that this is iCollection of object. That's what we want it to be. Okay. And then it just needs to trickle all the way through. For whatever reason, it's not. So I think I'm going to do that in the next episode, is fix that one. Because I believe that would actually fix container type does not implement interface iCollection. An explicit interface declaration is not found among the members of the interfaces that can't be implemented. Yeah, I think I'm just confusing the crap out of it. So, which is fine. I just need to say if I'm doing explicit interface implementation, I need to include the generics, and I don't think that's what I'm doing. So we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.